Mr. Logue, in this maths lesson we're going to be calculating through zero. That will mean we are using both positive and negative numbers. Examples of places where you possibly will have seen positive and negative numbers before. On a thermometer with the temperature when it's below zero, it will be negative number. Often we say it's -1 or -2 outside. We also potentially see them on bank statements when money is withdrawn. It's a negative sum. Also on football league tables, you have the goals that your team scores and the goals against your team. If the goals against your team are more than the goals scored, then you'll have a negative goal difference. So those are three examples of places in real life where we'll see them. It's useful in this lesson to think about a number line, particularly one with 0 in the center of it, and then either side up to 10, positive and negative. And think about the number line not just being horizontal, so from left being the most negative number to right being the most positive number. Think about the number line being vertical as well, so going up and down like a lift or a thermometer itself. Right, let's move on to the first question. At midday, the temperature is 1 degree C. By midnight, the temperature has dropped to -7 degrees C. What is the difference between the two temperatures? You should pause the video now if you want to solve this yourself. Let's talk through using that number line on the right. So at midday, the temperature was 1, so let's find 1 on that number line. There it is. And then it has dropped all the way to -7. So what is the difference between the two temperatures? That's the amount between, the number of numbers between. And we can count there. We can see that there are 8 numbers between. So the difference is 8 degrees C. And here's a little top tip for you with this type of question. If we look at 1 and -7, if we were to add those together, what number would we get? We'd get 8, wouldn't we? So that's a quick mental way of finding the difference when you've got a positive and a negative number. Right, let's have a look at this one. What is the difference between 2 degrees C and -6 degrees C? Again, pause the video now if you'd like to have a go on your own. Right, so let's find 2 degrees C on this horizontal number line. And then let's count back to -6. What is the difference between -2 degrees C and -6 degrees C? We can see that it is a difference of 8. And again, that little top tip, because we're calculating the difference between a positive and negative number, 2 plus 6 is 8. Right, something slightly different now. This diagram shows the water level in a lake. If the water level increases by 3 meters, what is the new water level? If the new water level increases by another 2 meters, what is the water level now? If the new water level decreases by 3 meters, what is the water level now? Pause the video if you'd like to solve these 3 questions on your own. The rest of us, we can start with A on our own. If the water level increases by 3 meters, what is the new water level? So, at the moment, the water level is at -4 meters, -4 meters. Increasing by 3. So that is going towards 0. So let's increase by 3. And we can see that the new water level is -1 meter. B. If the new water level, so -1 meter in this case, increases by another 2 meters, what is the water level now? So it's going to increase by another 2, so it's going to move up towards and through 0 by 2. What is the new water level now? It is 1 meter. If the new water level decreases by 3 meters, what is the water level now? So if it's decreasing, it's going to move back towards and through 0 by 3. So 1 meter subtract 3. Brings us to -2 meters, -2 meters. Four letters are marked on this number line: H, E, L and P. Which number is marked by each of them? Pause the video now if you'd like to solve this yourself. Right, well let's start with H. So we can see from 0 we count backwards. So we're at -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Or a little shortcut, we could have counted back 2 from -5 to be at -7. E. So starting at 0, how many are we going to count back? We're going to count back -1, -2. So E is -2. L. This time we're counting forwards from 0. Positive numbers, 1, 2. And P, counting forwards, 1, 2, is 8. It says L. One last question. This diagram shows the water level in a river during a drought in the month of June. In July, the water level increased by 6 metres. What was the water level in July? And B, the water level also decreased in August. The difference between the water level in June and the water level in August was 3 metres. What was the water level in August? Pause the video now if you'd like to have a go on your own. Let's have a look at A ourselves. In July, the water level increased by 6 metres. What was the water level in July? So we're going to start at -1 or -1, and we're going to increase by 6. July's water level was 5 metres. The water level also increased in August. The difference between the water level in June and the water level in August was 3 metres. What was the water level? So we need to see a difference in 3 from June's, which is marked there, -1. So a difference of 3 is 2 metres. So August's water level was 2 metres. Here are some calculations for you to try on your own now. Pause the video and I'll pop the answers up in a moment. Here come the answers. Again, here we need to work out what are marked by points A, B and C, and then the difference between points A and B and points A and C. Pause the video now to have a go, and I'll put the answers up in a moment. Here come the answers. For your next steps, you can get active by creating a game where you can mark out positive and negative number line on a set of stairs. You put 0 in the middle and then have the step below that, -1, the step below that, -2, and the step below that, -3, and so on. And then forwards, 1, 2, and 3. If you get a dice and roll it, you can move up and down those stairs to whichever step you are on. Make a note of which steps you go on as you go, on with a pen and paper. And then when you've rolled the dice 10 times, work out the difference between the highest and lowest number you have been on. Right, hopefully you've enjoyed this lesson on positive and negative numbers. Bye for now.